The first thing that we're going to look at is motion versus movement. So that's a very important aspect to make sure that you understand the difference in those concepts. So motion are the things that you do with your body parts to cause movement. So if you move your arms or your head or your torso or your legs, those are all motion, right? Movement is you passing through the pool. So you're going to trade your motion or your motions for movement. And the idea is to get less motion and more movement, right? So you're trying to reduce the units of motion by making them more effective. And so when we look at efficiency, it's just basically how many strokes that you take down the pool, the way fluid mechanics sees it. And then effectiveness is what you do inside that efficiency to cause that. So your relationship with hydrodynamics, the structure, right, that you use, the relationship with hydrodynamics, the force that you use, the timing, right, and how you blend that all together. And those, right, if you get more effective at what you do, you're going to get more movement per unit of motion. Usually the basic unit of motion that we normally use would be considered 1 unit of motion, what might be 1 cycle. So in freestyle, 2 strokes would be 1 cycle. In backstroke, 2 strokes would be 1 cycle. So, right, it'd be getting back around to that same place in that cycle. That would be 1 cycle. In butterfly, it's 1 stroke equals 1 cycle. In breaststroke, 1 stroke equals 1 cycle, right? And the idea is to take less units of motion. So each unit of motion gets more effective, and therefore you start to drive efficiency, right? So you get less cycles and more movement per cycle.